Hello my spicy home skillets. Today I bring you the fruit of my labor, and I don't mean my child, though he is technically my most literal labor fruit. I went on a quest to find the best matte bronzer at the drugstore, and I was quite pleased with my findings, so let's get to it. First, I have the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder in the shade Blondes for lighter skin. It's $4.99 and it's cruelty-free, so that's awesome. It has a really nice, soft texture, and it's a beautiful color for fair skins, just like the name of the color implies. It's not too orange, it's just very natural, and I was super impressed with it. So good job, Essence. Next is the Rimmel Natural Bronzer in the color 21 Sunlight. This is very similar to the Essence bronzer, but it's a little bit redder and a little bit deeper, but it's still a similar shade. And the texture is not as nice. And it's not cruelty-free, though it is the same price at $4.99. So this is another good option, but I don't like it quite as much as the Essence. This is the Physicians Formula Powder Palette Multicolored Light Bronzer, and I did not love this one. Maybe I need to pick up a darker shade, but it was really light, and it's a pretty powdery, like kind of fallouty texture. It's soft, so it's not chalky per se, but it is like almost dusty, and the color was just kind of like a light pinkish. It didn't really do much for me. It's also kind of expensive. It was like $11.50, so a little bit pricier for the drugstore, but it is cruelty-free. This is the NYX Matte Bronzer in the shade Light. It's very pinky red. It's just too warm in my opinion. I didn't really love it for that reason, which is a shame because it is a very true matte and it has a pretty good texture. It is $8.99 and it is the cruelty-free with a caveat because they're owned by Loreal, which is not cruelty-free. So this one had potential, but kind of missed out by being too red. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in Ticket to Brazil. I kind of had high hopes for this one, just looking at the pan. It looked very similar to the Essence and N.Y.C, but in reality, it ended up being like not very matte. It definitely has some shimmer in it, and the color was like a surprising bright kind of light orangey color that I just didn't really find natural for any skin tone. It's only $3.99 and it is cruelty free, so those are good things, but otherwise I'm not into it. This is the e.l.f. bronzer palette. It's $6 and it's cruelty free. I kind of thought, ooh, this is like a nice thing when I first picked it up, but the shade selection is a little bit awkwardly similar and redundant. I like these two top shades best, but even they are a little bit too cool and a little bit, the pigmentation's almost too much because they kind of look a little dirty if you're not careful. They're not terrible and they're not too orange, which is always good, but you just kind of have to use a really light hand, but there's some potential there. There is. This is the N.Y.C Sun and Bronze bronzing powder, and it's $4.50. It's not cruelty-free. It does have a little special place in my heart because I've been using this bronzer for a little while just on my person, and it's a pretty bronze color. It's not orange. It does have like a sheen in it, a little bit of shimmeriness. It just looks pretty. I don't think it looks sweaty or anything like that. It's like a demi matte, and it's just lovely. The texture could be a little better. It's not the smoothest thing ever, but it is nice, and I just think it looks really pretty on. I like it. Oh, hello there. This is the Physicians Formula Murumuru Butter Bronzer. Let's just take a look-see here. Oh. Oh, hello. Like, are you butter? Like, should I eat this right now? Like, should I put you on toast? Should I bake you in cookies? It's really soft, and let's talk about the color. It's beautiful. It's similar to the N.Y.C, but it's actually a little better. It's not quite as warm as the N.Y.C, but it's like a perfect natural tan color, and the finish is gorgeous. It's very reminiscent of the Hourglass Ambient powders, I think, and it's just like, ooh, lovely. Love it, lovely. It does have a very strong smell, like ooh, tropical pineapples. It's a bit juvenile. It totally reminds me of Bath & Body Works in the 90s, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not mad about it. It is a bit pricey for the drugstore. I got it for like 15 bucks locally, and then I saw it was like 11 on Amazon. Oops, and it is cruelty-free. Woohoo! That's always a happy thing. Dun 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 dun! Last but not least, we have the Makeup Revolution Ultra Bronze, which I have only heard of because my rad cousin Carrie was like, hey, have you tried this $7 bronzer from Ulta? It's amazing. And I was like, no, I haven't. And I just filmed a video on comparing different drugstore matte bronzers. Crap. And then the audio was ruined on my last recording of this, so I went and bought this and then tested it out for a while and refilmed this video to include it. And because I had no choice. The color is perfect. It is a little bit deeper than the rest of these bronzers, which are all like suited for fair to light medium skin. This is probably best for light medium skin. It's the same depth as like Chocolate Soleil by Too Faced or Hoola from Benefit. It's beautiful. It's a little bit warmer than those two bronzers, but man, it is just a perfect bronze color, and the texture is heavenly also. It does not smell like pineapples, whether that's a pro or a con, I'm still not decided. And it's cruelty-free. Good job! So I would say my top picks are the Essence Sun Club for blondes and people with fair skin that want something that's like a pretty true matte. This is a fantastic option. If you want a little bit of sheen and you're on a tight budget, I would recommend this bad boy, the N.Y.C Sun and Bronze. If you want a little tiny bit of sheen and you have a little more to spend, I would definitely recommend this Murumuru, so fun to say, bronzer. Butter bronzer. You can maybe put it in cookies, I'll find out later for you. And if you're on the more light medium end of the spectrum and you want a close dupe to the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil or the Benefit Hoola bronzer, the Makeup Revolution Ultra Bronze, where it's at. Gorgeous. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna do the Makeup Revolution Ultra Bronze on one side of my face and then the Physicians Formula Murumuru on the other side so we can kind of contrast and compare. Pineapple. SpongeBob? Are you in there? Okay, Murumuru Revolution. Murulution. This is more matte, a little bit deeper, and a little more red. This is a little more bronze, slight sheen. Love it. I put a link in the description box to a blog post with swatches of all of these bronzers next to one another so you can see what I'm talking about. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check me out on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at KikiG Makeup, and stay updated on my ebook, How the Hell to Wear Makeup, which is coming out soon, but only do those things if you're a non-idiot person. I'll see you guys in a couple days. Bye, bronze. I carve it. I gotta